This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Good evening, my Real News Media TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update for October 6, 2023. And in the news this evening, J.C. Foster College Vice Principal Gibbs Williams shot dead. Gibbs Williams, the Vice Principal of the J.C. Foster College of Physical Education and Sport, was shot and killed on Friday afternoon at the Portmore Hospital Complex in St. Catherine. Commander of the St. Catherine South Division, Senior Superintendent Christopher Phillips, confirmed the murder and is presently on the crime scene. Burnt bodies believed to be of Paulwell's daughter and her mother found in Rockfort. Police investigators are now on the scene in Rockfort, East Kingston, where two bodies believed to be those of a woman and a baby have been found. Sources say both bodies were burnt and have gunshot wounds. It is believed that the bodies are those of 27-year-old Tashana Patterson and her daughter, 10-month-old Soraya Paulwell, who is the daughter of East Kingston and a Port Royal Member of Parliament, Philip Paulwell. According to the news sources, the police will depend on DNA results to identify the two bodies. The sources say the investigators went to the area to search based on solid information. This came hours after Deputy Commissioner in charge of crime Fitzbailey confirmed that 3 men and a woman had been taken into custody in connection with the disappearance of the mother and the child in early September. Bailey named one of those arrested as Leonardo Bradshaw, a 34-year-old U.S. Navy, who is also the mother of one of Paulwell's children.
In light of the misinformation swirling in the public domain regarding the disappearance of Miss Sashina Patterson and her 10-month-old child, I deem it necessary to provide to the public the official brief at this time. On Saturday, September 9, 2023, a missing person report was made to the police at the St. Andrews Central Division regarding the disappearance of Miss Sashina Patterson and her 10-month-old child, Sahara Paulwell, from their home at 3 Galmore Drive, Kingston 20. Since then, this investigation has morphed into a very complex case of kidnapping and conspiracy. The quality and potency of the evidence amassed thus far has led us to take into custody 4 persons in relation to this investigation. One of those persons is Miss Lehoda Bradshaw, a 34-year-old petty officer in the U.S. Navy. The investigation is still ongoing. However, it is at an advanced stage. We continue to appeal to anyone with information to make contact with us. We also continue to engage our stakeholders. The persons in custody will go through a series of administrative procedures before formal charges are considered. At that time, an update will be provided to the nation through the press. As I indicated, there's a lot of misinformation that is swirling in the public. And we think, in particular, with Miss Bradshaw, we have evidence that we could advance a case at this time. But we want to ensure that we cross every T and dot every I. And so there are a number of things that are ongoing. And so we want to ensure that those have come to a conclusion before we proceed with the formal charging of her. Well, we are looking at a case of kidnapping. We are looking at a case of conspiracy to murder and other charges that will flow from that. Well, as I indicated earlier on, the evidence that we have is very strong, and we'll allow the administrative procedures to be concluded before we make that determination, as there are legal issues that basically prevent us from saying much more. There are legal hurdles, if I may use that term. But I'm convinced that we are on the right track. I'm convinced about the quality of evidence and the potency of the evidence. I am convinced when I look at the material that the evidence that we have garnered so far is very strong and very can stand up to any scrutiny in any court of law. And I must seize the opportunity to commend the people, the officers who are actually conducting this investigation. A lot of effort, it shows commitment, it shows tenacity. It shows that they really have the interests of this nation and the interests of justice at heart. And just as how the family members have a desire to see a closure to this matter, I think the officers are committed to ensure that the family members, they get closure to what I consider to be a very unfortunate situation, one that really forces any individual with a conscience to cringe.
Investigators believe imprisoned convict may be involved in Medic's disappearance, says DCP Bailey. Police investigators revealed that they believe the convict, who is currently imprisoned, may be involved in the disappearance of artist Stephanie Medic Williams. Deputy Commissioner of Police Fitz Bailey made the disclosure while giving an update on Friday, as he warned the people to be mindful of the kind of relationships they enter into. I just want to point out that whilst we cannot tell an individual how they should live their lives, one must be cautious with the type of relationship that they engage in. And in that particular matter, we believe that a certain instruction was issued by a convict within a penal institution, and we are doing our probe because we want to bring closure to the matter as well, DCP Bailey said. He assured that the case of the missing artist is being treated as any other investigation, with all strategies and the technology available being used to bring closure to the matter. But I want to assure in particular the mother, I have spoken to her personally, that the matter is not neglected. We continue to focus on it, and we will pursue all leads and use all the resources that we have to bring closure to the case, DCP Bailey added. Medic has been missing since August 24, and despite a reward of $1 million being offered by her mother, Millicent McCurdy, there has been no sign of her. Last week, criminal investigators revealed that Medic's cell phone last pinged a cell tower in Linstead, St. Catherine, and on Tuesday, DCP Bailey reported that the police have been to several parishes in search of the missing woman. However, they have come up empty. Newborn wrapped in blanket abandoned along roadway in Trelawney. The Trelawney police are seeking the parents of a newborn girl who was abandoned along the Sawyers Main Road last night. The police report that about 7 o'clock, a resident was walking along the roadway when a motor car was seen coming to a stop and someone aboard placing something on the side of the road. The woman made checks and found the baby girl wrapped in a blanket. The police were summoned and the newborn was taken to hospital where she was admitted. The Child Protection and Family Services Agency was also contacted. Anyone with information that can aid in the investigation is being asked to call the Falmouth Police at 876-954-3073 or the Duncans Police at 876-954-2433 or the Police 119 emergency number. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.